going up for a while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, right now I think the lowest interest rate I seen was like 8%, and that used to not be the interest rate at all. So
Yeah,
it's just like and then they building all these houses and everything got an HOA fee. Like it ain't just condos no more. Like I looked at a house that was in my price budget. Tell me that shit had a $700 HOA fee. Boy, I'm not that dedicated.
That had to be in the complex type thing, right?
No, they houses.
No, no, no. A lot of those houses within like a community have
Yeah,
HOA fees.
yeah. A lot of the houses are sitting in communities. So the sucky part about it is even people's like get a house instead of a condo, but it's like hell, the houses got HOH fees just as high as the condos.
bruh. Lakewood, you got HOA fee. Then you have like a Lakewood type fee or deal that you pay the city of Lakewood so that they can upkeep the city. And
Bruh.
but they, so I'm like, so you got insurance, HOA, you got whatever the Lakewood fee is, and then they got a CDC or a CDL or whatever it's called. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
It's
Bro,
ridiculous.
they had houses that I looked up a house and they had one with like pet restrictions. You want me to buy
Yeah.
a house and I
And
can't
then you
I
talking about
can't
gonna
have
have
a
a
dog over 40
pet.
pounds?
Oh Lord.
That's how it be. You gotta be ready for it.
For real. And with that being said, we live, baby. We
We
live.
been
Good
live.
morning, good
We was having
morning.
a real conversation.
That's why I went on here and went live. Went on here and took it in. Hey man, but welcome back. Welcome back to the family barbecue. You got your boy, the CEO. You got Jody Skywalker, Mr. Mike. You got Nick the Legend, and you got your chef Jim Bob. How y'all boys doing this morning?
A-OK.
We're alive, blessed, and highly favored.
I love to hear it, man. I love to hear it. So today, man, we finna do a reaction show. If y'all don't,
Today, what's up with your camera? Now we looking up to you now instead of you looking up to us. What's up with that?
so today we doing a reaction. I'm trying to get on my desktop, dog. I had to get on my laptop, but yeah, Jimmy.
Cause we just staring at your beard, dog. Like we
Well,
get
hey,
it. Everybody don't
hey,
got a beard like you,
hey,
like
Right.
you
you
and
see,
Nick. Like
he got a fresh lineup. Now all of a sudden he's
yeah,
trying to get his camera right. Now he got a fresh lineup. I don't think it's a coincidence, Jimmy.
yeah.
I don't think it's a coincidence.
Hey,
Anyways,
hey, the Bible tell us ain't nothing a coincidence. So I'm when you right, you right. Shoot,
you sure is right, Jimmy. When I'm right, I'm right.
that's
But
right.
yeah, we got the reaction show today, so we're gonna come back and get some more details. We're gonna drop this intro video, hit it with the mental health check, and then we'll give y'all some details on what we're doing today. So this is family talk. Let's discuss it. Let's roll.
Tell 'em I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Ain't nobody ever take this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good. It's all good. Straight up, it's all good. Tell 'em it's all good. Tell 'em I ain't mad if they ain't know. You know I ain't mad if you love it. Ain't nobody ever take this moment from me. So nigga, while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good.
Oh man, look like the CEO left us for some odd reason. But good morning, everybody. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It is your boy Jody Skywalker, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first ever, right, boys. Welcome to Family Productions, the home of the hottest sports intro and podcast game. If you haven't seen the intro to the new sports podcast, we're going to show it to you after the show because it's fire. It's just that good.
The
Freestyle,
hardest.
the hardest by your
Oh.
own. Be the CEO. Listen, though, so this week, right, I wanted to mix it up. I want to do something a little different for us, right? I want to get us into a reaction video. And I went out there, you know me, good for a video to pull up, right? So I pull up a couple videos and we're going to talk about it. But before we do that, right, we got to get into our mental health check right quick, y'all. So y'all know the vibes. Every week we do a mental health check to make sure we all doing okay. Now, of course, we already know what Nick and Jimmy gonna say, but we gotta ask anyway because you know it's just what we're supposed to ask. So, Nick, 1 to 10, how you feeling this morning, brother? As always.
I woke up this morning.
Hey, that's all. Hey, that's the
Bless
best
me
one.
with another one.
Hey, love to hear it. Teresa done started putting up fall decorations yet?
They been up.
I'm about to say you already know them things, bro. Them things, Nick. Them things was up in August, huh?
Yeah, Jimmy didn't get to the house in a minute and he knew they was up.
I just know Teresa.
I seen you had bought her something, and I'm pretty sure that's part of the decorations, right there, boy.
Yeah, it's sitting on the island right now.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure that's part of the decorations right there. I said, Nick, you an enabler.
I'm a what?
You an enabler. You enabling the decorations.
I mean, it is her house too. If that's what she like,
I ain't mad at
it
it.
spruces up the house a little bit.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. Amanda said, "Amanda, you had a freaking July Christmas tree, bro. Like, we know. I ain't never seen nobody with a red, white, and blue themed Christmas tree until I seen it at her house. So we know.
Listen, if she want to keep her Christmas tree up to July, leave her alone, please. Sir.
I'm not gonna knock it.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Now.
I'm not knocking it. Jimmy, my brother, what's your mental health?
It's the most wonderful time. But I can't wait for Christmas to come around. But it's gonna be Christmas. My wife gonna get on. She be like, I'm tired of these Christmas songs. God dog it. I'm a 10. Christmas season come, I'm gonna be even better.
What, you like Christmas songs?
Oh my gosh, I love them, dog.
You know you got the voice for it too.
Yeah.
Hey,
I love it.
No cap, right? So every year I do this thing where I change my ringtone to the Grinch. So every year after like Thanksgiving, I change my ringtone to the Grinch. So for the next like 2 months, like every time somebody called me, the Grinch song pops up, like "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch," like a whole time. Yeah, that's what I do. That's me personally.
Nah, y'all gotta get that Kenny G playing.
We rock with Kenny G too.
Oh, that's that Songbird. Hey,
that he got the whole album.
That Kenny G be sliding. That Kenny G be sliding.
That boy can play that saxophone, man.
Yes, he can.
Hey, they got trap Christmas music, boy.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, it be sliding.
You can't keep nothing good, boy.
Hey, don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. But no, my what's today? Saturday? Yeah. Mental health is like an 8. We'll see after we get some real breakfast. After we slide the Waffle House.
You just have some breakfast.
Man, that's like the pre-warm up breakfast, bro. That's the
appetizer, huh?
Hey, that's to hold me over till we bend the corners.
Hey, Nick, that's the pregame.
That's the pregame. That's to hold me up until I leave the house. That's
I got you.
Mr. Grinch.
Tierra said he's obsessed with Christmas music. Oh man.
I wouldn't touch you with the 25.5-foot pole.
Doggone shade. Is that our CEO? Our brother back?
Listen, dang boy, Christmas music coming up, dog. It's gonna be crazy.
It's
gonna be crazy. I can't wait.
What is that? Our brother Nate, boy.
Nate in the building.
Nate in the building, my boy.
Yeah, you know you doing right when Nate pull up, boy.
What?
Daniel.
That's not my name.
Really ain't. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, Nate?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, we love to see it.
Turn that thing forward real quick.
Huh? Oh,
I say turn that thing forward real quick. That joint hard.
That thing hard. Boy, I should have put mine on.
Hey, that's a new hat.
That's the you don't know what that is?
That Power Ranger joint.
I see the
That's
Bama.
the
That's the Black Power Ranger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's a new hat.
No. Nick got it for Christmas.
Oh, okay. All right. Thought it was a new hat. Spent like $20 on that joint.
Oh, Nick.
nah.
$20. That's an understatement.
There was more than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hats cost more than 20, boy.
We thought
For
you had
real. This ain't 2007.
Yeah.
But I
let
wouldn't
me
get
go.
one
Hey,
half.
I still got Teresa hat over here. God dog.
I know it. I probably should have got it that day you told me to.
Oh,
I should have been took it.
yeah. Nate wanted to take it. I was like, nah, this Teresa.
joint
hat,
hard.
dog. I can't let you
joint
take
hard.
it.
I still ain't seen it, but this ain't what we came in to talk about. We all off the subject.
Right. So let's get into this. So like I said, I want to do our first reaction videos, right? And I went and pulled up like some videos that I felt like we can have, so we can chew up a little conversation on, right? So our first video I labeled it, it's called Death Threat. And so I thought Telly might be here, right? But like this is what's going on inside our classrooms, right? So I wanted to show y'all the video and kind of get y'all reaction to like the interaction between this teacher and this student right here. So I'm gonna play it for you right quick, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about it.
My mom to kill you. I don't give a damn about your mother. She barely come to parent-teacher conference. You think I care? Your daddy ain't been around God knows how long. Anyway. That nigga never came back with the milk. Dead ass daddy. Oh. Y'all leave him alone, because you know last time he was almost used the restroom on himself. Shut up, bitch. Oh.
Man. Why the teacher roasting them like that, though?
Well, at the beginning of the video, he did say, "I'm gonna get my mom to come up here and kill you."
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah,
So,
I heard that.
I honestly, there's some mental health issues going on with this young man, right? So what y'all think about that? How y'all feel about that interaction between the student and the teacher?
Well, for one, the teacher should have been an adult about stuff. I understand that he got threatened or she got threatened, but obviously it hurt that young. It was a dude, right?
Yeah, young man.
Yeah, obviously she hurt that young man feelings about saying that your parents ain't been here, parent-teacher conference, and then somebody jumped in and said the daddy didn't come home with the milk. Obviously it hit a bone. But the teacher gotta be an adult in that situation, honestly. If that's the child at the end of the day. Child should have said what the child said. I'm along with that, but the teacher got to be an adult about that. Probably get some people into that situation rather than saying what they said. But that's my thought on it. It's kind of wishy-washy for me. My dog giving out kisses like Trump.
Man.
But she in here trying to finesse.
Pocket, dog. She in
here trying to finesse me hard right now.
What you said, Jimbo? What you said?
She out of pocket. That ain't right, dog.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't.
Oh, but why the kid said what he said though?
You gotta be an adult, Nate.
Mike said that in the beginning. The part that we didn't see, the little boy said that his mama was gonna come kill everybody.
Yeah, in the beginning of the video, he's like, "I'm gonna have my mom come." Hold on, let me see if we can catch it.
Get my mom to kill you. I don't give a damn about your mother.
Like, you heard it?
Yeah. But I'm saying, what made the child say that?
I don't know. Like, that's the point. I got the video from that point, right? And again, you know me, I try to do a little backstory into the video, but there wasn't really no backstory. I guess this wasn't his first time. So from the teacher perspective, the only backstory I got was this wasn't his first time threatening to kill her. Like, this was like the third time. And I guess she finally recorded it. So at the beginning of the video, he's like, "I'm going to get my mom to come kill you." And then that's where we go from there.
Yeah, that's the teacher.
I think that the best thing she could have did was just get the resource officer, remove her from class. Yeah. But just like Chris said, we're in different times now. That doesn't excuse that she wasn't a professional about it, but yeah, I would just call the resource officer, go ahead, get him out of class, maybe kick him out of class for the whole semester or whatnot. But Yeah, she was wrong.
She got to be a young teacher. That sounds like something a young teacher would have did, not an experienced teacher.
One of them veterans wouldn't have went down like that. The one that went down like that.
Yeah, you should put that child to the side and be like, yeah, let me come and holler at you.
All right. What Chris said is right. They look like a Horizon kind of class.
He said Horizon kind of class.
I'm not saying like you. Go ahead.
I'm kind of with y'all. Like, as much as I like to crack jokes, I was like, teacher, you should have did a better job at containing yourself. You should have been like, that's cool, and then move along. Like, I think at a certain point, you gotta kind of sidestep that. Because honestly, I can't say anything to the students' reaction because we all know we was horrible in high school. We would roast.
No, we wasn't.
I was.
I was.
Me and Jimmy would roast somebody from here to Jerusalem.
DJ Jackson wasn't getting no calls for stuff like that.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So
no.
It was like you can't expect the kids to act accordingly. These kids ain't shit. So these kids horrible. These kids will roast you. And I ain't gonna lie. Boy said his daddy went to the store and never came back with the milk.
That wasn't funny. No.
That was funny.
It made me
laugh. That was funny.
And that was funny, Jimmy. That boy said his daddy never came back with the milk. Bruh. I said these kids ruthless.
You don't even believe that.
Nah, I felt bad for the little man, dog. Like somebody just told you your daddy he went to get milk and never came back. That sucks.
Hey, but when you're in the roasting session, that's what happens.
I know, but I'm a little.
That wasn't a roasting session, though. That was a mental health thing.
Like imagine the sleepless nights he gonna have for the next couple of days. That young man.
Well, imagine the sleepless nights he's already been having.
Sleepless nights.
He probably still waiting up for that milk.
Man, that's crazy, though.
Yes, Sam. My mama got called because I was laughing at Mike.
I don't recall.
You do recall.
No, you was laughing at Gene.
No, he got
Gene. He was laughing at Gene.
Oh yeah, I was laughing at Gene, but Mike was hyping it up. Mike was hyping it up.
I was hyping Gene up, and Gene got in trouble, and she kicked Gene out, and then turned around and kicked me out, right? And I was like, "Why you kicking me and Gene out?" And she was like, "Cause you're being disruptive." I was like, "It's because we're black, isn't it?" And she's like, "Get out of my classroom." And I was like,
I killed it.
Hey, Brandon was over there dying. I was like, "Stay black, Brandon." And he brought me a referral for like saying a racial comment. So,
bro, you would be unruly.
And listen, my dad pulls up to the school. So I'm sitting in the office, right? My dad pulls up, right? And I'm sitting there looking like, "Oh, bruh, I'm finna get it," right? And my dad was like, "What happened?" But he didn't even say what happened. He just looked at me, and they was like, "You guys can come in." We go there and we sit down. And they was like, "Well, your son is getting suspended for 3 days for making a racial comment." And my dad was like, "What did he say?" And they was like, "He told another student to stay black, bruh." And he looked at me. I was like, I was talking to another black student. And he looked at the principal, and he said the same thing. Man, don't call me no more for no foolishness like this, dog. I killed my whole lunch break to come up here just for this. Because he said, "You're like, bruh, y'all got to handle this better, bruh."
So, yeah, he told me to stay black.
Well, y'all had some times in this Aragon class.
Hey,
every day,
check this out. I told Nate.
Every day, Nate.
I don't think I told you, Nick and Brandon. Last year, bro, I saw Miss Aragon in Fresh Market, doggy. So she saw me and she was just staring at me
like you was her best student.
Yeah.
All that fake stuff. She ended up being fake.
She was like, "You look so familiar," and I'm like, "Yeah, Miss Aragon." She was like, "Oh, you remember?" I said, "Can't forget you, Miss Aragon." So we started having a talk, and she was like, she was like, "You were always one of my good students." I'm like, "No, you kicked me out of class a lot of times, and you called my mom a lot of times." She's like, oh, were you just acting up because your friends were around? And she was like, you're a good kid. Like, I'm like, well, I don't know. But, you know, we had our moments. We had our moments, though.
Yeah, she was one of the reasons Ma got called.
Hey, Ma told her the same thing Mike Daddy told her. We calling me for
that nonsense. Like, bro, I thought he was like, I know my son.
She called Nate a bully.
Yeah, she did.
I'm glad somebody said it. Shoot.
Look at Jimmy calling the kettle black. Ain't that about to jump?
Jimmy, that lady was a liar.
No, it sounded like she was telling the truth to me.
I've never bullied anybody in my life.
Nate, you don't bully people?
That lady's a liar. I don't bully anybody.
Well,
hey,
okay.
Man, let's see the next video, man. Let's get off Miss Eric, guys. Hey, if she watching, please like and subscribe to the
podcast. She gonna report this whole fucking channel, bro. Going to the FCC for sure.
Lord.
Hey, we love you, Miss Aragon.
Jimmy, speak for yourself.
So y'all not finna pray for the lady?
I do pray for the lady. I pray for the lady. Yeah.
So you gotta love her. You gotta love her.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So
excuse my comment, my ignorance.
You gotta love her to pray for?
Yeah, because you gotta love everybody.
You got it said in the good book say you gotta love everybody now.
The truth book. The truth book.
That's
right.
Well, I ain't came across that scripture yet. Don't send it to me.
Then he said, "Don't send it to me." Wow, I love it. I love it.
I know that's something you'll do.
I love it.
So our next video is we got a young man who apparently was been acting up in school, and the dad decided that this was an acceptable punishment. So I'm gonna show y'all the video, and y'all let me know what you think. You think this is an acceptable punishment or not?
There you go. Right. It's over now. It's gone now. It's over. You let your screaming. Hey, Jack.
So backstory on that one was, I guess Jit had been acting up in school for a minute, and the dad had told him like, "Hey, I get one more call from the school, them dreads gone." And I guess this was the result of the consequence. And
it's fine with me. See nothing wrong with it.
I don't see.
You want to act crazy?
Anything is wrong with it?
Yeah. Hey, he gave you a warning. He tried to give you a chance to fix it.
I remember we had our little afros or whatever, and our mama always told us if we ain't want to keep up with it, she was gonna have it chopped off. Yeah. We kept up with it.
Yeah,
it's consequences when your parents tell you to do something. If you don't want to listen, you're gonna have to face them.
I gotta disagree with you, Chris. I don't think. Go ahead, Nick.
The kid probably thought it was just empty threats. It probably was up to that point.
You gotta show them. My motto is: if you say something to them children and you throw out some type of threat and they call you on it, you gotta show them. You gotta show them. So that punishment
Brad ain't gonna be having no little kid pull his card.
For real. Nah, we ain't playing Texas Hold'em and you gonna be out here bluffing me. Let's get it.
Brandon said, "I'm gonna pull a card every time. If I say it, I'm gonna do it every time."
If I said, hey, my kids know. If I say it, I'm gonna do it. I won't hand out any promises.
Chris said, "This is supposed to be traumatic."
No, I don't think that's true.
It's a lesson that needs to be.
No, it's not traumatic. His hair can grow back.
Yes,
as long as he acting good, it bring them crazy, huh?
Well, hold on. Amanda said, "I don't think that's a good form of punishment. Some people, hair is a part of their identity."
Hold on.
That's a child.
Hold on. Sorry. Have we forgotten where we came from? Listen, our form of punishments was so much worse. And then the generation before us forms of punishment was so much, and we turned out to be decent people.
Some of us.
Some of us. Some of us need some more weapons. Like
I think hair is your identity as you get older. But at that age, homeboy look like he about 10, maybe 9.
He probably don't
nigga,
even know who he is yet.
Hey, your identity is whatever I say it is at this moment of your life. And if that hair
Exactly.
gone, it's gone.
Exactly.
I respect the opinion, but I don't give a damn.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Listen, I'm with I don't negotiate with children. This is not a negotiation. I am Hitler. You are the Jew.
That's it.
I run shit here.
Like you preach today, Mike. You sound like
Hey, don't use that no more. Jimmy talks like that.
I run shit here. You just live here. I promise you that.
Right.
I don't negotiate with my bed. We have conversations, and it's like, hey, look at me. This ain't up for debate. Like, hey, my nephew wanted one of them little Orby guns, and I told him no, it's a no for me. And I was like, this is how the no is. If you ask your mama, I'm gonna kick your ass because I'm telling you no. So that's the end of this debate. That's it. We're done.
But Mike, that's your nephew though, Mike. That's your nephew though, Mike.
Like, but like, listen,
if he go ask his parents, like you can't get mad at it.
Jimmy, I am the other parent.
Okay.
I am the other parent. So I said no to the Orby gun, and that's it. Just like his mama said no to something, and then he turned around and tried to ask me. I say, now I'm gonna spare you because I'm not gonna tell your mama that you asked me, even though she already texted me and said if you ask me, she gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna spare you this one time. So no, when it comes to kids, no, it's a no for me. I ain't negotiate shit. So that hair,
Mike walking around like Matilda. I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. Like the teacher Matilda.
For real.
We got some comments.
Yeah, okay, there's other ways.
Talking about this fine morning, fellas.
I rise and
ask. Good morning, Uncle Budge.
You have to take away what they love most.
Hold on.
Sorry, I'm late.
An ass spanking, then cutting the hair. Obviously, ass whoopings ain't working, man. Dude. I feel like
it ain't working these days.
It ain't working.
Wait a minute, because y'all not doing them right. That's the problem.
Nah.
Trust me, they work.
Somebody and right. Don't be saying stuff like that on the internet, Telly.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna say what I want to say because I work for them people.
Hey, Telly out here waterboarding kids, bro. Don't do that, Tell.
No. Wait a minute. Don't put that out there. I ain't beating no kid, but you got to do it right though, man. Because my kid's scared of the word whooping. I'm like, hey, you want me to whoop you? No, okay then. No, I do.
That ain't how that conversation go.
But like whoopings work. But I tell you what, when I was little, it hurt me so much more. My mom was like, "Oh, you can't go outside for the rest of the week." That crap.
Oh my God! Oh yes! Oh yes!
Jimmy.
Oh my God! You tell me back in the day I can't go outside. I say, give me the whooping.
Yeah, for real. That's what I said. I said you could beat me, mama.
I'm so glad.
I'll take the whooping, not punishment.
Must be nice. I'm so glad y'all had options. Must be nice.
There was no options. When she said don't go outside, you don't go outside.
No.
Right. That was way worse than a whooping.
And then still couldn't go outside. There wasn't no, I'd rather take the whooping.
Oh, damn. You was just a badass kid then, because if you got your ass beat and still couldn't go outside, what the hell you do? Burn down the house? Yeah. Like, damn.
Apparently having a 2-parent household was the thing. Because like you ever got an ass whooping for the same thing twice?
And then you go and get another one. Yeah.
Yeah, I
got that in my entire elementary and middle school life.
Like, bro.
Exactly. It wasn't a 2-parent household. I get, because when I went to school, you could get paddled by the teachers and stuff. So you get paddled at the school, then they hit that phone call. Oh yeah, you getting home. It's gonna be worse at home. I was like, man, like, hey, don't call my mother. We can just keep this between us. Don't do that.
I ain't have that option. Bro, elementary and middle, the schools I went to, there was always 1 or 2 people there that knew my mom, my dad, and my grandmother. So whatever I did, it got to them before I even got to the office, dog. And the office knew me by heart. They was like, Jimmy, what you did now when they see me? I'm like, I ain't do nothing. They were like, you lying.
Yeah, that was me in high school. Like, soon as I hit my name over the intercom, Telly Jackson, can you please come down? I'm like, damn, man, I ain't do shit today. I'm like, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. That wasn't me.
Hey,
They
when I
like,
heard my
hey,
name, and when I got a phone call from the teacher, they would call it. At our middle school, they would call it. They would call to see what room you was in, and they'd be like, "Hey, Mike, you need to go to the office." In my mind, I either got a doctor's appointment or I'm in trouble. It's either one of the two. It's a 50-50. It's either
In my
one of
mind,
the
I
two.
was always in trouble.
It was either a doctor's appointment or I'm in trouble.
So Chris said, I think if that was a girl, everybody's reaction would be a little bit different.
I think the majority of people's reaction would be different. I agree with him on that.
But like, okay, to what Chris said, girls' hair means a lot more than guys' hair. Like real talk. Like girls' hair means a lot more than guys' hair. At no
like
point,
as a guy, it's a privilege to have all of that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Like at no point in any type of discipline action would I ever think about cutting a girl's hair off as a discipline. Like, no. Because we understand how important that is. That's part of, like, girl having hair is a part of who they are. A boy having hair, no. Because, hey, it's like I tell my nephew, them dreads can go, just letting you know. You be all right.
Amanda, it is what it is. It's thus the world we live in. I was actually talking about this with my brother last night. Because, this week is, yesterday was homecoming. It's homecoming weekend, and my daughter, she on the dance team. Then she talking about some homecoming dance, and I like, who said anything about a damn homecoming dance? I said, you can perform. I ain't say nothing about no dance. Who you trying to go with? Let me slide up there and talk to you for a second. Like, I need to see what's going on. And they like, you can't do that. That's unfair. I'm like, look here. My sons, if they go out and get a girl pregnant or allegedly, that's a 50-50 shot. She come home pregnant, it's 100% hers. I don't care how that sounds. Thus is the world. That's what we live in. You damn right. She can't go to no damn dance until I see what we talking about. Shit.
Hold on, what? I missed that. Hold on. You said if she come home pregnant, it's hers?
Yeah, tell you saying as a boy, it's a chance that baby might not be his. But if your daughter come home pregnant, that's 100% her baby.
Exactly.
Technically, your son come home and be like, Dad, I got somebody pregnant. You sure that's your baby? Your daughter come home pregnant. Dad, I'm pregnant.
What? That's your baby.
That's your baby.
Like, that's 100% hers. Ain't no faking that. Man, what we gonna do? What we gonna? I'm gonna tell you what we
Amanda
gonna
say
do.
she gonna square up with some people, boy.
Hold on. Let me call this out right quick, bruh. Let me say this right quick, Amanda. You a very advocate for somebody whose son hair ain't never hit like an inch long, bruh. As long as I've known you and I've seen Aiden's hair, bro, Aiden's always kept like a 2 on the top and a 1 on the side. He's always kept a fade or even 1.5, bro. I ain't never seen Aiden hair even get long enough to put a pick through it. So what we really talking about? Now I ain't saying the haircut be fresh now, but I'm just saying he done kept a low haircut for like 6 years, man. Dude. Like 6 years. I ain't never seen him with a baby fro or nothing. He done always kept a haircut. Like, what we really talking about? He finna grow his hair out? You finna tell us something? Aiden finna get some dreads?
Nope.
I'm waiting on the reply. Cause she real advocate about this hair. Her son ain't never had no long hair.
There you go.
Hey, she woke up and chose, this cord today.
Oh, okay. There go right there. There go the comment. He don't like his hair long. All right, then, man. This is what we really talk about. She over here fighting for long hair. And boy said, I want the Chris fade, man. I don't know what you talking about. But her nephew had long dreads, and I love it. Anyway, so let's get on the next video, right? This is a little bit more deep.
Next video.
This is a little bit more deep, right? And I think they kind of talked about like one of the reasons why like black men don't open up. So I figured I want to hit this video. And this was this I can't think of the podcast, the one with Brandon Marshall and Ryan Clark, that sports podcast. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Ryan Clark.
That boy chew on that hair. That's his coping mechanism.
Yeah, that podcast. But this is a clip.
When women sit down and they talk about traumas that's happened to them, don't we all pay attention and listen and understand? Why is it when a black male says that I grew up in a household with no father, I grew up with no leadership, I've been shot at, the police profiled me, I get no respect from males or females, why wouldn't I be angry? And that's the problem. We keep trying to tell black men that you can just man up, you have no reason to be angry. We do.
Who want to go first on that one?
Sometimes I just feel weird because it's Kwame Brown talking. But he does have a valid point.
Damn. That's Kwame Brown talking.
I like what do you call himself, Jimmy? I like Kwame Brown though.
I forget what he calls himself.
He right though.
I like Kwame.
He just be snapping.
Kwame be speaking some truth.
He called Matt Barnes on Pretty Becky with the blonde hair, long hair.
That's that light skin joke.
Well, him and Skip was going at it. That was funny too.
Oh my god.
So I
think that's just perspective.
Go ahead, Nick.
I said I think everybody gonna have their own perspective of why whatever happens to them. Like I don't get mad, so I can't say. I mean, there are things that can get me mad, but I choose not to get mad. So I can't sit here and say I should be angry at something. My thing is why would anybody say they should be angry at anything where you can choose the opposing side of just getting over it?
I mean, that is a good point. So I think. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Charlie.
What's up with your wife, man? She sounds like a fortune cookie this morning. She got all this wisdom and stuff, man. I'm
like a fortune cookie.
Yeah, like Samantha. I'm like, she got all this wisdom, you know. I'm like,
what her fortune cookie wisdom at?
Right here.
It's right here, you know.
You let your pain consume you, let it fuel you, no matter color or sex.
Like, hold on, Confucius. I love it. I'm like, she dropping nuggets today.
It's Batwoman for the rest of the week.
Oh yeah, Batwoman. Yeah, she.
So what I take from that is I'm kind of with Nate. I was like, that is Kwame Brown talking. Like, bruh. So like, you just give me sensitive dude vibes sometimes. But I did hear him, and I kind of agree with Nick. It's kind of like everybody's life is a little bit different, and you just gotta take the good with the bad and kind of decipher how you gonna let it affect you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you sit here and you just let all the bad consume you as a person, then you always gonna have a negative mindset about things. And I just was like, I choose to kind of just let the bad go. You know what I'm saying? I choose to let it be like, you know what, something bad happened today. I'll just run it. That's a one-off. It won't happen again tomorrow. Or if bad stuff keep happening, I start looking like, okay, what am I doing? Who am I around? What am I doing? You know what I'm saying? That this bad stuff keeps happening. So I just think it's a matter of perspective. But I do think his words do have a point, because I do think sometimes as Black men, we are kind of told like, hey, just deal with it. And then sometimes not everybody has a support system that can deal with it. And not everybody deal with like the coping skills to deal with it. So I see it from his point of view, but I also think that it's a matter of like perspective on life, on how you deal with your issues.
That's true. I agree with that. But I'm going to address Chris real quick. Sorry. Chris, ain't no such thing as toxic masculinity. Stop saying that.
Yeah, we go back and forth. Ain't no such thing.
Ain't no such thing. So that's some bullshit they made up to, man, attack, man, alpha males. That's all. Because it's sensitive ass dudes running around here. You know, and
what's wrong with a dude being sensitive?
That's how.
I said sensitive ass dudes. I'm talking about overly sensitive. No, overly sensitive. Man, be going. Come on, man.
I heard what you said.
Look, I'm sensitive. Listen,
talking about
I'm
the ones
sensitive.
that can't control their emotions.
The grown ass men that act like they mama because they ain't never had no daddy figure.
They easily intimidated by a person, a situation, or whatever, man. You know, it's like I'm a sensitive guy. Y'all seen me cry on here. I don't give a damn. Can't nobody whoop me. So, so I do it. So, you know, but I'm just saying, you know, it's okay to be sensitive. Shit. You know, but I'm talking about overly, like, all right, man, I get it. Yeah, overly emotional as a man. And I'm not trying to be, you know, stereotype dudes, you know, but you got to have control over your emotions in certain situations, man. Like, just can't be out here crying at sunsets and shit like that all the time. Right, hold on. You know, I get it, man.
Hey, dog,
you know, but
like, I shed a tear when Spider-Man died, dog. A little bit, dog.
Well, that's different, man. Shit.
But I shed a tear when Iron Man died.
Yeah, hey,
exactly.
When Spider-Man died.
Yeah, when he got wiped away.
Yeah,
you know, when he got wiped away, you know, like that shit. I cry every time, man. When I watch Braveheart and they chop this shit up.
Yeah,
that's my dog.
Braveheart was sentimental, dog.
Man.
Yeah.
Because that dude was a warrior, man. You know, you see the warrior guy.
Hold on, Nate. When have you shedded a tear?
I don't believe I ever have. I think the closest I probably ever got was 8 Mile.
We got to open
Not
you
8
up.
Mile,
Nate.
3
You
Miles,
too
3
tough,
Miles.
I know, ain't he? I think
tough.
the one episode I
Nate built prison tough. I ain't crying for shit.
Y'all
I don't
remember
give a fuck if that
Fresh
nigga
Prince?
died or not. That's what he get.
What'd you say, Nick?
What'd you say, Nick?
Y'all remember in Fresh Prince when Will was like, "Why he don't love me?"
Oh yeah.
Hey man, can't nobody watch that one and not cry.
Yeah.
If you watch that and don't cry,
I ain't cry, but like I got real emotional about it.
Yeah, get your nose.
You get your nose tingling like it's coming. Hold on.
Right before, all the rain come down.
Hey Nate.
Hey,
Nate,
I cry.
Nate, do you pull a Lenny like the tears come up in the wells of your eye?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Shit, I cry every time. I like, especially if my kids in the room and that shit come on. I'm like, I'm finna go to the bathroom. Hold on, like I ain't finna let my kids see me cry and like that. Because you know what, shit, I can identify with that situation because that is me. That was me. I was wondering, shit, like, why my damn dad don't want me? You know, I'm gonna start crying, talking about this shit. Hold on, we're gonna change the subject. You know, hold on, back to the video. You know, when you say Kwame said he angry because of all those circumstances, and I feel like, look, man, yeah, some black dudes. Some black dudes are angry because of those circumstances, and they have a right to be angry. And I understand what y'all saying. You know, you can choose not to be angry, but some people it's hard. You know, because
it's hard. Yeah.
The thing is, it's okay to be angry. You know, it's okay to be upset, but don't use it as a crutch, as why you can't move forward with your life, why you can't do what you have to do in life for yourself, because you know what? All that stuff happened to you as a kid. You had no control over that. But as an adult, you have control over which way your life is going now. So, yeah, your dad wasn't there. Shit, my dad wasn't there. I didn't let that slow me down. Did it make me angry? Yeah, it made me angry. Made me angry towards other dudes. You know, like I didn't like dudes. To this day, I still don't like dudes like that. You know, I don't warm up to them, you know, as quickly as others. abandonment issues. I never been shot at, but I heard gunshots, but whatever. But all this other stuff, shit, man, a lot of shit happened. Police profiled me. Shit, I grew up in Chicago. That's all they did. Shit, they woke up early to profile a young black man. Like, shit. You know what I mean? Time my police, man, just pull up on us, and man, they got so used to it. When I see them coming down the street and they slow down, I just put my hands on the wall before they get out. Like, they was like, "Oh, so you know the drill?" Shit, hell yeah, I know the drill. Let's get this over with. It's crazy. Yeah, does it made me angry? Not really, because you know what? I'm like, fuck it. I can't control those situations. I couldn't control them. I could control them now. Now, would I be angry now with some of them things? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, just depends, when you get in a situation. But I chose not to let that be a crutch in my life, because these things happen to me. You know what? I'm going to strive to be, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to try to make it so I don't have to put myself nor my kids in that type of environment, now, it doesn't matter. I mean, with the police and all that, as we've seen, countless videos and shit like that. You can be anywhere and get a jackass of a cop, and you can't hide being black. So, hey, it is what it is. You just try to come up out the situation. Don't get mad at it. Just let's move forward, because at the end of the day, when something like that happens, the goal is to bring your ass home, breathing. So what you mean Michael Jackson did?
Yeah, being black, got his whole skin bleached. All right, Tyler, we're going to move on to the next video.
Yeah, that man had a skin bleach. Yeah, because I will go all day on that one. Hold on.
So I found this one, right? And I was like, I want to hear what the brothers got to say about this one. This is it's called Women Starting Shit.
Stop calling your brothers and your cousins for every little argument, because you women sit on social media, you sit around, everybody killing everybody, but you never tell the truth that there's been 1,000 shootings and homicides trickle back down to you running your fucking mouth, or you calling somebody and exaggerating because you feel disrespected. Stop calling people. You get in an argument with somebody on the block, that's it, leave it there. You call your brother, now these niggas going through it the whole summer, and then somebody's child die about it. That's your fault. That's your fault. You can't sit back and say it's not your fault because they went too far. You shouldn't have called them.
Oh boy, honestly, I think there's a lot of truth coming out of that young lady mouth.
All I got to say about that, how I was raised, you mind your business. You don't bother people. But if they bring it to your door and you choose to handle it, you handle it.
But with that being said, we all got them family members that if you tell them something, they gonna run on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jody,
so,
Michael.
I mean, with that being said, like you just can't tell those people certain things because they just gonna run with it, and that ain't your intent on telling them. You probably just trying to get whatever that's in you out, but they taking your frustrations and they like Stokes. You tell Stokes something, he's gonna run with it. He got your back from here to Taiwan. He got your back, but you can't tell him like I'm just opening up my feelings to you because he don't want to hear that. He want to get back at whoever did whatever.
Yeah, he want to get some straightening.
Listen,
yeah.
Listen. I seen that and I was like, ooh, child. Now she kind of talking to me because I be listen. Is you venting or how you? Don't call me and tell me about some shit. How you want to handle it? I'm not here for venting, but you can vent, I guess. But how you want to handle it? Like, what's up? We beat Becky up at the work lunch, Christmas party, or what? Like how we doing this? But honestly, though, so I did kind of relate to this because I do see a lot of females that do this type of stuff. Like, you real deal be out here and a nigga be like, hey, let me get your number. And you be like, nah, I'm good. And he be like, whatever, bitch. Now you want to go get your brother and cousin to come beat him up, and it's like, so you get your brother to go beat him up, and this dude kill your brother, and your brother got a wife and kids. Like, how you gonna explain it? You know what I'm saying? This man, wife and kids, that they daddy gone because you got called the B word and you couldn't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like you gotta know when to just like let stuff go. And I feel like a lot of the times, like, women really do be out here putting men in some messed up situations, and men end up paying the ultimate price for an overreaction of a woman. And that's something that's not talked about a lot.
It's just not women though, Mike. That's men too.
But we ain't talking about them. We're talking about.
But women have a tendency to go off of things very emotionally. Like I'm gonna say 80% of their reaction is emotional reaction. You know, like just men do, but not as much as women. A man might think about it like, you know what? He may be pissed in the beginning, but as it go on, he, you know, fuck that shit. You know, he'll calm himself down. But it's like y'all said, y'all know somebody like Mike. I'm gonna say Mike because he is the one. Not picking on you, but I got a friend down there in Florida, Tavares or whatever. She talking about her baby daddy and all this, and he be doing this, and he used to whoop her ass. Hold on, he did what? I got a boy down there, my guy down there. I can call him up real quick. We can settle this right now. Just tell me where he at. She's like, oh no, I don't know. No, you didn't told me he on standby. I'm like, I'm gonna call Jody, like, hey, do that favor for me. This a childhood friend. You know,
that's like
in and out.
That's like saying you finna pull up to somebody's door with some static. Who door you finna pull up to?
Not in Florida. You ain't pulling up.
I don't give a damn if it's Florida, South Dakota. You pull who? I'm gonna come to your house. Really? I feel like I need to take a trip. I'm finna take a trip. Who door you finna pull up to? Stop playing. What? Stop playing. Because you finna pull up somebody door. Imagine
Jody,
pulling up to somebody door. And
Jody is my break glass in emergency person. Like, hey man, down there in Florida,
they call us the gunshine state, huh?
Listen,
for a reason.
I'm a firm believer. A lot of people.
Nobody doing
trying people.
Nah, I don't want to shoot nobody. No.
People
right, that's right.
People play with their folks.
I don't say Jimmy. I say Mike. I don't say Jimmy.
Oh.
You ain't finna play with my folks.
You say don't put me with that conversation.
You ain't playing with my folks. You ain't playing with their kids. You ain't playing with their wives. Hell, you ain't playing with their dogs.
Well, my thing is, what if you jumping in these people's situations not knowing the whole truth or whatnot?
Hey, I trust. You know what? The people's situations that I'm gonna jump into, I trust that you're not gonna put me in a situation where it's something stupid.
No. Thank you. I would never put him in a situation that's stupid. Now
I trust that you.
I get the whole story. Like, hold on, what's going? Now I'm just want to make sure because once I take him off his leash, ain't no coming back. I'm up here, so whatever's going is going. So
nah, you can't just call me and ask me to do something for nobody.
But the fact that they don't even be calling me to be like, hey, you do me a favor. You be like, I be venting. You be just talking, and I be like, ooh, they tried your life. How you want to handle that? It's just.
Duh, I was telling Nick, one of my cousins wanted to handle something for me one time. I'm like, nah, dog. Like, first off, you got too many kids. If something happened to you, I can't take care of your kids and my kids and me. So I appreciate you just stay out of it. Like, because I know he finna do something stupid. I'm like, nah.
That's because we love you, Jimmy. That's all it is.
I love y'all. That's why I told him to stay out of it. I want you to stay out of jail. That's how much I love you.
I was willing to catch a flight. I ain't never been in that state anyway.
All right, Ghost.
I ain't never been in that state anyway. I was willing to catch a flight. I want me a bumper. I want me one of them magnets on my refrigerator. And I'm like, well, where you went there? We had to beat a bitch up.
Damn, Mike gonna have evidence all over his house.
For real.
Hey, you got the sticker on the refrigerator. I ain't never been there. I got it off of Amazon. Bring it out my face. Let me see your Amazon account. It got hacked.
I got an answer for all your questions.
I got an answer for all your questions.
It just wasn't me. That's all I know.
Hold on, bro. So I got 2 more videos, right? I want to know, right, as parents, if this was your kid on the receiving end, how would you feel?
Hit me, bitch! You fucking won't! Go to fucking ahead, hit me! That's right, sit your fucking ass down and shut the fuck up. Stop popping your goddamn gum like a ghetto. Fuck!
Hey, sit in there. Hey, come here.
Get the fuck off my hair, bitch. Yeah, bitch. That's what you got. You gonna beat up a bitch with a crippled leg. You know how the fuck I get down, bitch. Go ahead, bitch. Shut the fuck up. And you still trying.
Just stay down. Just stay down.
So backstory is that was a teacher and a student exchange, and we seen
who was the teacher?
The one with the purple, one that was whooping ass, the one in the purple shoes.
But she wrong.
Yeah, the grown up.
She wrong.
The grown up wrong. She wrong.
Nah, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
The child ain't touch you.
Man,
Child
both of
ain't
them
put
was
you
Nah,
on
but the child was very disrespectful.
both of them was wrong.
Yeah, child
Both.
was disrespectful.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Why was the grown up
both
wrong?
was wrong.
Let me ask y'all that. Why was the grown up wrong?
The child
y'all
didn't
know
touch you.
I choose violence every day, and you ain't got too many times.
Wait a minute. She didn't touch you. Okay, she didn't touch. As I was brought up by my mom, if you think they finna hit you,
Chris.
or they making gestures like they finna hit you, you better swing first.
So what was the gesture that she was gonna hit her?
You got up in my
personal
personal.
I'm just saying that woman could have felt threatened.
No,
From
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying,
That's
but
my personal
what you just said doesn't apply to this video.
She didn't take a step forward.
No, as far as I seen,
She just standing there,
just running her mouth.
running her mouth. Fist ain't balled up.
Who was the teacher?
The
black lady.
One in the purple, the black woman, basically.
Oh, the black lady. She the one who started it.
Right.
That kid was running her mouth.
Running her. Come on, you got a kid running
But
your
you a
mouth. So
teacher.
you allowed yourself to get emotionally broken down to feed into what this kid was telling you, and you're supposed to be
Preach,
the
Jimmy.
adult. Come on now.
Preach, Jimmy.
Come on now.
Preach,
Well,
Jimmy.
first
Wait a
of
minute,
all,
but you're a human being
y'all raising
also.
kids to talk to adults like that?
That doesn't
No,
have anything
but-
to do with it.
But that's
So
also
you
why
adult.
I said
So
both
you
people
adult.
were wrong. But that still don't get a teacher right to put their hands on put her hands on her like that
Right.
when she didn't
I
step
get
with
what
her.
you're
You're not gonna put your hands on somebody just because they talking
Just
noise to
because I'm not, that don't mean somebody else won't.
you. But they would be wrong if they did.
I'm saying outside looking in, hey, the kid probably shouldn't have been talking like that.
Hold
Shoot.
on.
Hey, hold on. I'm on a roll. Put that up. Amanda done right Jimmy like 10 times. I'm on a roll, boy. Shoot.
But hey,
Call them butter, baby.
we
Y'all
saw that
wrong.
clip. We saw that interaction.
She misguided.
That could have been leading up to it. She could have been threatening that teacher all class.
Hold
We
on.
don't know. I mean,
So let me ask
Okay,
y'all a
so that's
question.
when the teacher need to pull somebody in to help handle that situation instead of taking the
man, do
problem into
y'all
her own
understand
hands.
what being a
Exactly.
teacher
She could
today
have followed
means?
Y'all read
protocol.
what Rico said.
Hold on,
Maturity. You sure
did
is
y'all
right,
see what
Rico.
Amanda said? Hold on.
I want to touch on what Amanda said right quick because I got
Yeah.
pushback on that, right? So Amanda say,
Stop, Jimmy. Stop.
hey, I'm about to delete the comment. So Amanda said teachers are held to higher levels. That girl did not hear her first. I beat that teacher ass. So let me hear you out. Hear me out, Amanda.
Listen, Amanda went to Southeast, I bet. Like That's
So
what
let- hear
Amanda
me out.
sound like. Like I drag that teacher right here.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
That's
So, Amanda,
Southeast all day.
you wanna beat up the teacher. So at what point do you have a conversation with your daughter, right, about how you should conduct yourself in school? What point do we have that
She said
conversation?
she did.
She should have called the resource officer though.
But at what point y'all not? Hey,
Also,
hey,
what kind of maturity
hey,
is it to go up there and beat the teacher?
hold on.
Without
You
having a
you
conversation?
still ain't answer my question. What point do you have a conversation with this child about how you react with your teacher? Ain't nobody answering my question. Because we all talking about the teacher.
No, you're right. You're right. The
But at what
parents
point do
should.
we have a conversation with these children about how you talking to these teachers? And what kind of parent
No,
is
you
you
right.
if you having this conversation
But-
with your child
but
because you sitting there
to
calling
your-
the teacher a bitch?
To your argument, at the end of the day, if somebody come in and somebody got to get arrested, that teacher is going to get arrested.
Bingo
Yeah.
to what Amanda said. I know
Well, I'm
Mama
gonna tell you
D,
a story
I know
because I got
Felicia
one for you.
Strong, and I know Amanda. Those are three parents that I know for a fact. We were taught you don't talk. If you talk to a teacher like that and anywhere close like that, our parents will go up to school and beat us in front of the class.
It's a respect line, dog. Like Jimmy
Oh,
Wright.
that-
I
hey,
think
first of all,
my
all right.
mama wouldn't have. No matter what we did or what that teacher did, you is not to disrespect that grown up. Period.
should be
That
held.
girl was disrespecting that lady.
Hey, my boy Boone sound whooping the teacher and the daughter.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Got a story for you about this, and it just happened 2 days ago.
We can't pay you for this one. Tell me. Go ahead.
I know because I said it. Don't worry about it. I said it. So. It's my copyright. Anyway, 2 days ago, this happened to my mother because she's a teacher, and
All right,
And-
stop gaslighting this boy.
she saw two girls. They was about to, fight. She go and say, "Y'all break this up. Go on about your business." One girl walked away, and the other girl hit my mama twice and told her get the fuck out of her face. Now, when I heard that, the bags was packed, and I was on my way down there because you put your hands on my mama. I don't give a fuck if you're in 8th grade or not. We finna dance, and it's gonna be a slow one. So, but but she was like, she said she was more shocked because she couldn't believe that a kid hit an adult, and I was like, I know it's kind of shocking the first time. I'm like for me, that was just my everyday work day. You can get hit. Wasn't shocking to me. I got good reflexes. I'm like, but for you, you never expect a kid to pop you, and she did. But my mom showed restraint. She was like, had she called me 30 years ago? I'm like, had she called you 20 years ago? Hell, had she called you 5 years ago? I already know that girl would be through the floor. But, and I was like, she's lucky that you showed that restraint because I know most people, after the first hit, they might have brushed it off, but that second one, no, it ain't coming like that. So, but my mom said she had a meeting, and she's being raised by her older sister. She said when that happened, her older sister comes up and beat the living shit out the girl right then and there. Like, don't you put your hands on a grown up? You curse at a grown up? And I was like, now that's a parent right there. I like that. It ain't about the teacher or whatever. It was like, what the hell is wrong with you? What's on your mind to think you can do some shit like this? And I'm in a same kind of mode. Teacher beat the girl up for talking. Okay, I'm going to go up here. We finna have a conversation. Because at the end of this damn conversation, I'm dancing with somebody. Either it's going to be my kid or it's going to be with the teacher, or we can have a 3-way hold down. I don't care. We all going to dance. And I'm like, so my kid acting like that towards an adult, hey, they already know. Somebody called me saying, well, your kid cussed out this grown up, said this. Oh, okay, tune up the band because we about to dance because the teacher jumped on your kid, but your kid was talking to my kid, make a threatening action because I can't tell anybody how not to feel threatened.
Hey, I'm gonna make this real quick. So one time I thought I was gonna get disrespectful with a teacher.
You thought
my mom got the call.
You thought about it? Yeah.
And my mom got the call. I get home, I get whooped, get a nice little beating, and I can't go outside, and I can't play the PlayStation and the Sega, all that stuff. And I think they went on vacation without me too, dog. It was crazy, though.
Damn, they did it all.
Yeah,
they left Jimmy ass at home. I'm gonna show your ass,
bro. My mom ain't play no games, dog. And then she went to school the next day and made me answer. I had to go and apologize to the teacher, and she made me answer every question that the teacher asked the class. She's like, "Oh, Jimmy know the answer." And then when I got home, I got beat again because she had to miss work to come to school. Boy, talk about.
I love your mama.
Old school parenting, boy.
Man,
that's what we.
But
did.
You know what? The system got these people spooked, man. And I tell anybody that I used to work for the system, so I know what you can and can't do. They said don't leave no mark, and I got techniques that don't leave mark. So I'm gonna beat your ass, and they ain't gonna have no evidence. So I'm like, man, but you can't be scared to raise your kids, man. Yeah, I tell them motherfuckers in a heartbeat, you can get the fuck out of my house and out of my face because they not gonna finna run around here running amok, and then they go and do something. And then the first thing out your mouth is, "Where was they parents?" Well, I was trying to be a parent, and you jumped in and told me I couldn't. You know what? Fuck it. Tune up the music. We finna dance. So come on, because I don't care, man. I'm like, seriously, man. I raised my kids the way I was raised. Like, you not finna be disrespectful to adults. You gonna be a kid. You gonna stay in the kid lane. You not, hey, when I'm talking, you shut the fuck up. You ain't got no damn opinion. You pay for opinions around here. You don't pay nothing. I'm gonna ask you how you feel. You can tell me. I feel this way. I feel that way. Okay. But you're not just finna say, "Oh man, let me tell you what I'm feeling." Did I ask you? It ain't your turn to speak. Sit your ass down.
One of my daughters, because they had bought some candy one time, and they was like, my rule is you gotta ask me before you get anything in my house. If it's water, you can have all the water you want. Juice,
I'm gonna
snack,
say
you gotta talk to me. And then she's like, "Oh, well, I bought this candy, so like I said, that's my candy. You still ask me before you get candy."
Damn, Jimmy, they got.
But I bought it with my money. No, my house. Everything.
Listen.
It ain't far from what I tell them. I say, "Who room is that?" "That's my room." "No, you actually renting that from me. That's my room. So anything in there is mine."
Shit, you ain't give me nothing.
I'm like, you just dwell there. I'll let you use it until the time is appropriate. And you can go about your business. But I don't want to ever hear you talk about.
I got one more.
Get out my room.
Yeah, we parent like dictators. This ain't, bruh. I barely even like you sometimes, to be honest with you.
I ain't gonna say
ain't no democracy in here.
Listen, Jimmy, you gotta be honest with these kids. I'd be like,
I always like my turn.
Hey, I do too till it's like beginning of the school year and I gotta buy school clothes and school supplies.
Oh man, hey,
I don't even like you right now, bro. Like, get out my face. I don't even.
It used to be some years I'm like, you still fit in these clothes.
hey, Jimmy, what happened to that notebook I bought you last year, bro? Golly.
Bingo.
Motherfuckers say, them pants ain't so much of high waters. You still got a couple more inches.
Right. You can start a new trend.
Michael Jackson wore his pants up like that.
Hey, cut them joints at the bottom. You can have some cut off knickerbockers, bro. You good, bro? You tripping? Anyway, I got one more video. This is a little bit intense. All right, so I guess the mom called the police because her son is mentally ill, and when the police got there, this was their reaction to when they got there. I guess he had a knife or something in his hand, and this is the reaction the police did when they got there and the mom called for help.
We see your hands. Hands. We see your hands. Okay, we got shots fired.
How is that protect and serve?
That was totally out of pocket.
Like, did he fire at them?
No, they just said gun and they just lit him up. Like,
did they find a gun?
They said he had a gun. They said he was suicidal and he had a gun in the truck. And I guess he got out the car with the gun. And when the police showed up, they just opened.
I don't know what to say about that, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss of words on that one, man.
I mean, you say he has mental illness?
Supposedly he had like a mental illness, and the mom was like, he's talking crazy and he's suicidal. And
cops are not equipped to deal with kids or people with mental illnesses. Because they wired one way, police officers are. So I've been thinking myself for the past God knows how many years, there should be another department inside the police department that get the calls for people with mental illness that know how to handle those situations, because your average cop don't know how. They just built one way, and it's like, unfortunately, it does end in tragedy or it ends up bad because they don't know how to deal with that situation with mentally ill people.
Yeah, that was I ain't got no words for that one. All I can say is, like Nate said, that was out of pocket. That was.
But hopefully, when the mother called the police the first time, I don't know if she told them that he was suicidal. And granted, when you say that and he has a gun, you have to move a certain type of way. But if Telly's right that they're only wired one way, that's the only way they gonna move. But
I mean, it's like, who do you call for that? Like, the video for me was like, bro, who do you call in that situation? If like you were trying to get a person some help and like she called the cops, like that's what people are trying to do. You need help, you call 911. And they send out who they think they need to send out. And it's like, obviously you sent out the firing squad, because what the hell? Like it just made no sense for that whole thing that take place. And it's just like, these are the videos that we should be showing to people. It's like, oh, police do good work. And I'm like, what about that was good? And it wasn't just one cop. It's like five.
What's crazy about it is it was a suicide call. You know what I mean? And then the cops got there and killed him. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. Y'all got a
Well, did he end up dying, or is he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't know,
bro. All them rounds that went flying through that window. If he alive,
he was in the car.
He was standing outside the car.
Outside the car. I thought it was in the car.
Now, if you look closely,
we see your hands. Hands. We see your hands.
Yeah, if you look, that's him standing outside the car.
Man, didn't that person back up?
Yeah, they backed up. Yeah,
they backed up.
Because they kept.
We see your hands. Hands. We see your hands.
You right. So you started shooting with the mama next to him?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She already, and this is just my assumption, she already there next to the truck talking to him. It's a suicide call. Like Mike mentioned earlier, people, you call 911 for help, and then they approach the scene just because of a gun situation. Y'all knew it was a suicide call. Somebody should have been sent out there to talk to that young man. Right, not the whole "I'm finna shoot you first" squad.
Yeah, and the mom was sitting like they started firing shots into the window. And the mom
Chris, you're right. No one said there was a gun.
Yeah, I didn't hear a gun either. They just said, "Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands," and just let off shots. Like, yeah, that was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Wow.
That
one tough. That one tough.
That's like you call the whole story. You call the 911 for a jumper, and they just come out there and start shooting.
That actually happened. We seen the video that actually happened. Man calling for AAA. The police come. Motherfucking chick buck him and shoot him. He on the ground. She shoots him.
Got a top 5 this week?
Absolutely, we do. Come on, we always got top 5. Hold on, we gotta do it because I love to hear the voice, bro. I love to hear the voice, bro.
The weekly top 5.
I imagine that's what Brandon sound like when he answered the phone at work.
Hello.
Brandon corporate ass voice. So listen, I was thinking, and I was like, most of us have been through it at one point or another, right? And so I wanted to get our top 5 heartbreak anthems. Like when you have been through it and you got a playlist going, give me your top 5 heartbreak anthems.
Ooh.
Heartbreak? What do you mean?
You know when you going through a situation, you done got your heart broke. It's the songs you play, the heartbreak anthems, the ones that just hit different.
Oh, I ain't never got my heart broke.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't think I can answer this.
Well,
so Stokes, how about you go first? Because you look like you got 5 of them already.
I got like 10. I got 10. You got Jagged Edge, Walk Right Out of Heaven. Right? You got End of the Road by Boyz II Men. You got Missing You by Brandy.
So you talking about general, not just like heartbreak.
Well, okay, yeah, we can say general too. What else? Heartbreak anthem. You got Brian McKnight's Back at One, because I just want things to go back to that. Mariah Carey, You'll Always Be My Baby.
She said that's why his list so long.
You don't know, you know my name, not my story.
He said you know my name, not my story. I got you said a lot of them. Let me think a little bit.
Tell we know you got some, boy. I know you got some.
Oh boy, I'm a child of the 90s. You already know, man. I'm gonna tell you 1993, baby, was this Boyz II Men, End of the Road, Michael Jackson, I Just Can't Stop Loving You.
Lenny Williams.
Fucking Lenny Williams. Yeah, Lenny Williams. You can
I love you.
If you think you're lonely now, wait until
Yeah, that one. And
them joints hit different. Oh, Ray J's One Wish. God.
I don't know about
One Wish. Song, though?
That song go hard.
Yeah.
I said, is that a breakup song?
Yeah, I like it.
If you in your feelings,
listen, she just broke up with you and you got one wish. Yeah.
If I had one wish, yeah. If you in your feelings, but that one wish hit different.
But you sound just like him too right now. Struggling to hit them notes.
Hey, bruh. Yeah, you and your feelings, them joints hit different, bruh.
Summer Walker, Session 32. Y'all heard that one?
No, but I heard
that one.
Hey, Nate, what's that one song by Rihanna?
P.S.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm still not over you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in love.
What else?
Like when you get in love, you tend to forget those songs.
Until your heart get broken.
You
You got all the songs.
Aerosmith, I don't want to miss a thing.
I really don't got none. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I ain't got none.
Where we from? Listen, if they don't want you, they don't want you. It's
you
more
right about
people out
that.
there. You feel me?
Move
Somebody else gonna want you.
Listen, but you got to listen to
move. Right.
Boo. Get out the way.
Nah, but listen, you gotta have them. You gotta have them heart, but you gotta have them songs, bro. Because there's sometimes you just gotta.
Nah, because those songs make people dwell in their
they dwell in that foolishness. Man.
I ain't got time for that.
I'm gonna go play some Jesus music. Play some Ty Tribbett.
Hey, ain't no such. Look, you are allowed to breathe and mourn.
You're allowed to dwell in it a little. You got to get those feelings.
No,
then you
there's
end
no
up
dwelling in that.
If you mourning a loss of a relationship, it's okay.
You do it in a different manner, though. People do it in different ways. Like I didn't dwell myself in.
Yes, Tiara, get it, Mary J's. I'm going down. Them Drake songs.
This a female question there because I ain't got none.
Shoot, I got plenty.
Yeah, I ain't got none.
But some of them ain't got to be love songs either, man. You know
that one dude. You know what? That one dude.
It turns into anger sometimes.
Shoot, what's that dude's name? He made one hit, and he talked about his girl cheating on him.
Yes, Unbreak My Heart.
It wasn't
what?
me. Yes,
No.
That's Tony Braxton. That's Shaggy. It wasn't me.
LL Cool J and Jennifer Lopez. That's
the one song when the dude was like, "I love you so much." You gave
Hey,
I don't know the name though.
Hey,
that man was heartbroken.
What I said, it don't mean now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was.
But
he had some troubles on that song, but he was hurt. But somebody hurt the mess out of that joker, boy.
But he was hurt.
Well, all Taylor Swift music is about heartbreak. So,
nah, you want to know whose songs is heartbreaking and depressing? Adele.
About to say Rod Wave too.
Rod Wave too. Yep.
Yeah, Rod Wave be in his feelings a lot.
I don't listen to Rod Wave.
The Drake used to be in his feelings too.
Hey,
until he found himself.
Hey,
he still ain't found himself.
He still ain't found himself. I ain't finna count. I used to post them old Drake lyrics. Them things used to hit different, boy. Drake was one butt her ass nigga, boy. And I was like, whoo, posting them Drake lyrics.
Y'all light skinned people.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Who is Tony?
Dark skinned folks get mad. After a while, I turn into Justin Timberlake. What goes around comes around.
You gotta get your get back.
I'm gonna go have a talk with my woman after this.
Listen, y'all want to talk about
leave that woman alone.
Boys and Men's whole group was dark skinned, wasn't it? Don't do that. Whole group was dark skinned. Don't do that.
I don't know. Wanye was kind of like he was on the board.
Remember the song where boy said, I know you was with that other man, but I don't care. I was like,
yeah,
excuse me?
That was the end of the road.
That was the end of the road. He's like, I know you've been off of that other fella, but I don't care. Like, excuse me?
Hey, Brandon.
Right. Even I said, hold on, player. No,
I'm about to go in there and be like, who what song is attached to what man? Let me know.
Hey, Jimmy said, I need to connect the dots.
He said, I ain't, but we forgot R. Kelly. He had something.
Tierra said,
shit, when a woman's fed up and shit like that, like, yeah.
He got a lot of weird music.
Well, now it makes sense, though.
R. Kelly be like, when a woman's fed up, nigga, how old was this woman?
Right.
How old? Turning this into R. Kelly. Stop.
Hey, how old was she?
No.
Hey, Jimmy,
that ain't no woman. That's a goddamn teenager.
Hey.
All right, man. Let's wrap it up. Mike, wrap it up for us, Mike.
Wrap it up.
We gone.
Damn, that's it. We out. Man, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Y'all supposed to play that end game.
Oh yeah. We got the hottest
Game.
intro. We got the hottest intro in sports podcast history right here.
Hold on. Let's go ahead and get our goodbyes out and then play it on the outro.
There you go, Nick.
Okay.
Hey. There you go, Nick.
Hey, I'm so ready to play the video. All right, bye, y'all. We'll see y'all Wednesday. But for real though, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and do us a favor and drop emoji reaction on the video.
Jimmy
link
said too late.
Please. Right? Drop an emoji reaction on the video for us, please. And holla at us. We'll be back Wednesday for the Unhinged podcast reaction video.
Yes,
That's
sir.
Hold on. When Endgame coming back?
Endgame coming back on
Tuesday at 7.
Taco Tuesday.
We got Endgame and Taco Tuesday.
Man, Jimmy, that look says it all. I don't know if I can make it. It's Tuesday.
Pull up on Tuesday.
I'm like, that face said it all. Like,
Football podcast Tuesday, Amanda. Tuesday. And I beat Jimmy in fantasy football last week.
You sure did.
Hey man,
but are you winning this week?
Absolutely.
Are you winning this week? That's the question.
And all fair, I was on the phone with Brandon stressing for about a good 20 minutes, bro.
Hey. You got Mr. Who Loves Me, baby. This your boy Nick, Joey Skywalker,
right.
Boy CEO, Nate the Great, and Chef Jim Bob. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, jumping out of the basement, best in the game, ain't no need for replacements. Beating up the block, putting holes in the pavement. Pass up the rock, the only thing we shooting J's with. Easy on the scene, family talk is the kingpin. Sports and direct, no ESPN. Being top right, busting streams through your state. Bro, we all up for debate, but this ain't first take. Hell no. Right here, you can get it in a hurry. Listen as we drop nuggets, no Joker, no Murray. For the 3-step Curry, took it like a thief. My homeboy Pat, classified as a chief. Jody hit us with the college, we got MLB knowledge. Boxing social with the chef, TKO before the stoppage. Playing homage to the best, us we proclaim. Uncle Pudge and the CEO, this the end game.
I'm the one that got the stick. Make that motherfucker flip. Safe bet with all your chips. I'm the one, not 2 and not 3. That ain't me. I'm the one and only. Ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one. Might check me on the one. Niggas hate me cause I won. And they hate me. I'm the one. Ain't no faking. No mistaking. I'm the one. Ain't no breaking. I'm the greatest. I'm the one.